Now I've shown you how to retrieve data by running a command. Obviously you don't want to have to sit there and run a command over and over to get weather data like for an entire day. So we're going to set this up to run it automatically. And to do that, we're going to use cron. A cron tab is a simple text file with a list of commands that are meant to be run at specified times. You can set things up to run a certain time, a certain day, day of the month, or week. To edit our cron tab, we'll type in sudo crontab-e. Make sure and use sudo for this because we want the root account to be running this file since only root can access the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi. Now there's a list of instructions here in the Crontab file, so we'll scroll all the way down to the bottom. And we're going to add an entry that's going to run once a minute. So you'll notice I put in 5 asterisks here. This means it's going to run once a minute, every hour, every day, every month, and every day of the week. That's how cron tabs are set up. You can change these, and I would definitely suggest looking up Crontab on the internet or take a look at this URL that will explain how Crontab works. For instance, instead of running every minute, if I wanted this to run every 2 minutes, I could do the following. Now with the /2, whatever command I run here will run every 2 minutes. But I want this to run every minute, so I've got a set of 5 asterisks here. Next, I put in /user/bin/python. This is the full path to the Python interpreter, which is what I want to use to interpret my Python script. Now in my case, my script is located at /home/pi/projects/sensors/readings.py. Your script might be in a different location, but this is the location of the Pi that we want to run from the Python executable, and we want to run it as we've specified with the asterisks. So let's exit and save. And as a note, you will want to use full paths for everything. Use a full path to any executables you're going to call, like the Python one, and then use the full path to your readings.py. Crontab isn't located inside the folder of your script, so it needs to know exactly where to go in order to run it. Now we're back at MySQL Workbench, and I have no data in the table, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a few minutes here, and then we're going to go back and see if our Crontab has been adding entries. Okay, so now I'm back in MySQL Workbench, and let's do a select star from weather reading and see if our Crontab has been working properly. Now, as you can see, we do have some data. We have entries here that have been entered once a minute. Cron is running on the Raspberry Pi and executing our script once every minute, grabbing the sensor data and uploading it. So we can consider this a success. Cron is a powerful Linux tool for automating commands. In this module, we modified Crontab to run our script automatically once a minute, and it was super easy to set up. Now on to the next module.